This opening day, the regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. It's Western Conference against the Eastern Conference here in Los Angeles, where the Clippers will try to protect home court. Here, matched up against Cleveland, is how they'll kick off the new season. They took the loss in this East versus West matchup during the regular season last year, dropping both games.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the two meetings.
Yeah, and you know, they weren't used to seeing a team and not getting at least one win off of them last year, and that's what they're looking for now.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, down low, it's Love and Mozgov. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. And it's Williams at the point.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. LeBron can't get it to go. And it's Johnson penetrating. Redick with the bucket. Redick's got his first points in this one.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And for Black, Greg, everyone did wonder if he would be the right fit early. As the season wore on and the Cavs got tougher, those questions, Clark, went away.
Yeah, and I think most people forget that he's an iconic coaching legend overseas.
Good point, yeah.
So coaching is coaching. Sure, it's not the NBA, but this guy brought a pedigree and resume that was quite substantial.
Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Williams kicks to Mozgov. And another miss by Cleveland.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
The drive by Smith. Paul with the steal. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Love the pass to LeBron. And he gets the bucket.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Cleveland also making some changes. Varejao comes in for Mozgov. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Mo Williams. Knocked loose. And now the Clippers on the break. Redick's got the ball.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir. Now here's Paul after LeBron James's miss. Paul dishes to Crawford. Shot clock at 6. Paul kicks to Griffin. And he dunks it in right on Anderson Varejao. Wow.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up the jam like that.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are. Clark.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Jordan. Pierce comes in for Blake Griffin. Lance Stevenson subbed in for J.J. Redick. And here are the Clippers now. The Cavaliers making the shot. Crawford's shot is good.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
James kicks to Varejao. And now the fast break. Stevenson with the ball. Paul outside. It's Crawford on the wing. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Back to Pierce from about 19 feet. And it's off the back rim. No good. Varejao with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. No good from LeBron.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Clippers ahead, up by 6. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another, as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. Smith out there with Pierce, and it's Jordan in at the center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Paul passes to Jordan. Here's Griffin. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Griffin's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Clippers.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. A former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
Mozgov against Jordan. Paul outside. To the right side. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see two tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
Clippers leading by 3. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Griffin. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Griffin's got 6 points.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
The Clippers shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pierce inside the three-point line. Paul outside. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. To the paint. The second chance effort. And he gets it to go. Pierce has got his first bucket in this one. Offense is what drives the Clippers, and they were fantastic at it last season. Easily one of the most exciting teams to watch with their high-flying and High-scoring act and #1 in terms of efficiency.
Yeah, and it's not just a flash for the Clippers on offense. You talked about their efficiency on the offensive end. Led the league in points scored per 100 possessions at 109.8.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in.
And, you know, the Clippers were near the top of the league in most other offensive efficiency categories as well. Second in the league in field goal percentage, second in points per game at almost 107 per. That was a high-octane offensive group.
Paul against Williams. Paul dishes to Griffin. Right side, Jordan. From the corner. The shot by Pierce will not go.
And it's been well documented the Clippers had problems with free throw shooting. I mean, mostly due to their bigs. Actually had 3 perimeter players who shot over 90% on the season. But you can forgive their free throw struggles as a team given how great they were everywhere else.
Jordan the screen. Paul kicks to Griffin. The dish to Jordan. Fires it up. That one a little long.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's LeBron.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Feeds it to Paul. Outside Griffin. Passes it to Jordan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
In that one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
At the line for 2.
Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to their bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
Paul passes to Stevenson. Jordan with the screen on Williams. Paul can't get it to go.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Yeah, a bit over eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
And the second free throw, good. Here is Williams. And taken away by Paul. Deep 2 from Crawford. And he hits the jumper for 2. Crawford's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Trailblazers. So on the floor for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Williams at the point guard position. To the inside, Mozgov with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. To the wing right side. And he banks in the layup. LeBron's got 9.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Here's Paul. Mozgov with the block. To the paint. Here's Williams. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Paul dishes to Redick. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Inside. It's tipped. And stolen by Love. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Cavaliers.
And guys, the Clippers last year, they were okay against the Eastern Conference, but not spectacular. You would have thought that with how well they were overall, they would have just really feasted on the East.
Clippers trail by 8. 90 seconds now into the second half. 3-on-3. Smith kicks to LeBron. Out to Smith. There's the pass to LeBron. Cleveland moving the ball around. Down low. Here's Mozgov. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Mozgov's got his first basket.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Here's Smith. Second shot opportunity. Another miss by LeBron.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Redick passes to Paul. Jordan the screen. Here's Griffin. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
They're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories, rebounds just being one of them. Yeah, you can see they gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Thompson's checked in.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost them.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
Anderson Varejau's checked in for Kevin Love. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Paul with the ball.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Dellavedova kicks to Varejao. Picked by Varejao. Smith. Another shot. 4 on the clock. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Clippers trail by 10. Johnson, that's for 2. And it's Johnson again missing. Cleveland's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. James with the bucket.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
1:04 left to play here in the third. Right side, Griffin. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Griffin's got 8 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Dellavedova kicks to Varejao. LeBron James on the wing. Picked by Varejao. The drive by LeBron. Again, James missing.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
The shot's good from Smith. Clippers trail by 12. That's a 2 from Paul. Johnson dishes to Paul. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. Good. James has got 7 points for the quarter.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers on top as they end the third quarter with an energy burst, a 19-5 run. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Pierce out there with Smith. Then it's Lance Stevenson. Then there's Cole Aldrich. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Got a piece of it. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. The pull-up. Mozgov's shot is off. Clippers trail by 14. And here's Stevenson for 3. Love grabs the board. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. And finished off by Jefferson.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently.
Dishes it to Williams. And Love has it in the corner. Back to Williams. Outside Jefferson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. It's Pierce on the wing. Smith outside to the left wing. Stevenson passes to Paul. Back to Stevenson. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Pierce. Offensive rebound. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Paul Pierce.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you've put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
James kicks to Love. And stolen by Redick.
In the second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
Cleveland leading by 14. James outside. Outside for Jefferson. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. LA's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Redick with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Back to Stevenson. From deep. Can't hit. And Cleveland will come the other way.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Redick against Jefferson. Fires the 3. The shot by Redick, no good.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him that time.
James dishes to Williams. And here's Love for three.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down. Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Griffin comes in for Josh Smith. And Wesley Johnson has subbed for Lance Stevenson.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Cavaliers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so this victory tonight will give them the front end of what I believe will be a knockdown, drag-out season series, folks. They win the first of what will be 3 this year against the Clippers.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for LeBron James. And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Smith kicks to James. 5 on the clock. Shot from 16. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to Chicago. Here's Griffin, and it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's Aldridge. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right